guys, I'm Shraddha. Welcome back to my channel. As you've already seen from the title below, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all my New Year resolutions. There are basically two reasons for me to film this video. Number one being in case you guys are in search for some motivation, or you want to just improve yourself and take resolutions which are actually practical, and you actually want some motivation, maybe this video could help you. And number two, I'm doing this video for my own self so that I can just send out this message out in the universe and actually do these things. Basically, what I do every single year is I take a lot of resolutions and end up not really doing them, and ultimately feeling guilty about them. But this year I have actually taken resolutions which are practical, and I really want to succeed in them so that it can make me a better person and live my life to the fullest, which is a little too much, but to basically be happy. And yeah, in case if you are interested, then keep on watching. So guys, coming to my first resolution, I know there are a lot of people who have taken this, failed at it, and this and that. So my version is going to be a little different from everything. So the first resolution is eat clean and stay fit. By this, I don't mean you need to hit the gym, you need to work out, you need to eat greens. I know a lot of people do that. As soon as the New Year starts, everyone starts joining the gym, everyone starts to diet, everyone wants to eat the greens, everyone wants to eat salads, green smoothies, this and that. And all of this comes to an end. It won't even last for more than a month for like 99% of people. I know that because I've been there, done that. I'm not going to be doing that, not going to be preaching about it right now. So basically by this, what I actually mean is, no, I'm not going to be having salads, this and that. That is not at all my cup of tea. So basically by this, what I actually mean is, I'm going to be avoiding junk as much as I can, because in this last 2 months have been eating so much of junk. Not only am I gaining a lot of weight, but I can actually see a lot of difference in my skin. And not only this, it can cause a lot of bad cholesterol. And not even that, it can just cause a lot of harm. By this, again, I don't mean you should avoid eating pizza, burger, anything like that. I don't really want you guys to do this like a diet, but you can totally have homemade roti, rice, different curries. You can try different experiments and everything. But also, don't do it like, don't keep in your mind like you're doing a diet. Suppose in case you're craving for some chocolate, you're craving for some Oreos, rather than completing like an entire box or an entire packet of chips, eat five chips, 10 chips, eat 2 Oreos, 3 Oreos. By this, you're not, it's not like you're completely avoiding your craving or restricting yourself, but also it doesn't really feel like you're dieting. At the same time, your cravings are satisfied and everything is going good. And also by that is what I actually mean by eating clean. Rather than avoiding it altogether at once, why don't you cut out a little quantity of it and stay healthy that way. So yeah, that is what I actually mean by eating clean. And secondly, staying fit. Of course, I don't really want everyone to join gym, this and that, nor am I. If you want to join the gym, go ahead, join it, do whatever you want. But personally, what I actually mean by staying fit is, wake up in the morning or wake up whenever you want, go out to the terrace, breathe some fresh air. Don't really use like your phone as soon as you wake up. Take a little walk. You need not jog or do anything like that. Just take in the fresh air. Just walk for a little while, walk for 30-40 minutes, and just enjoy it. It's not like you're exercising or you're walking to get thin or to stay fit, or not that thought, but just spend like having a me time, have some green tea, have some coffee, go for a little walk, breathe some fresh air. Morning, the sunlight even in the morning, it gives you really nice vitamin D. So yeah, that is what I actually mean by these. I don't really want to restrict myself to those salads, to those super healthy, bad looking, bad tasting food, or work that hard, lift weights, and do this and that. I would like to do simple things which will actually make me happy, and at the same time I'm healthy. So in case you're looking to try something out like this, try this one. So guys, coming to my second resolution, it is actually super random, but I have to start saying no. Personally, I'm a person, when people come to me and they want me to do certain things which I'm not really interested, out of hesitation or out of what will people think, will they be hurt, out of this and that, even though I'm not really liking it or not really enjoying it, or even if I don't really want to do it, I end up doing it, that doesn't really make me happy. So this year I have taken a resolution to say no whenever I feel like I don't want to do something, or I know it's not like you have to be rude to people, or you just have to ignore what they want you to do. In situations you really don't want to do certain things, and that is okay. Like, you have to let people know you don't want to do something if you don't want to do it. I know it will come with like a lot of practice, and it is kind of difficult for me, and I haven't mastered it yet. So even today I did things which I really didn't want to do, but I have to start doing it more often, and so should you. It is okay to say no. You don't really become a bad person just by saying no or not doing just one thing which people ask you to do. It is okay to say no. Start learning to say no if you don't already. That is what is one of my resolutions. Coming to my next resolution, this is actually something which gives me a lot of peace and inner happiness. And if you haven't done this, you have to try doing this once, at least once. I'm sure you're gonna love it. So my next resolution is, at least once a week I need to feed, let it be people, animals, dogs, cows, literally anything. So just make an effort of just stepping out of your house and go to a supermarket, buy a few biscuit packets, buy a few bread packets, or buy a few milk packets, whatever it is. Just go out, like let put it like a really nice session or a program. Go out, find dogs and just feed them. Or if you don't really want to do, if you think that that's like a big task, go to a cow shed, buy some bananas, carrots, cucumber, whatever you want, buy them, and just go and feed them. At least, like, not only me, I made a lot of my friends do this, and they feel such a sense of satisfaction after they do this. Hi, Louis. Louis woke up from his sleep. So a lot of I even made a lot of my friends do this, and they had such a sense of satisfaction of after actually doing that. So I know a lot of people are really scared of dogs and everything, so you can actually go to a shed, feed cows, or even you can to the people on the road. I don't know, there's this that gives me so much of satisfaction. But me, as a lot of people out there are super, the thought is very nice, but whenever the time is whenever we have time, we just spend it on our phones, or talking to people, and we are actually lazy to do that. I absolutely enjoy doing this, but I don't really get time. If I want to make time, I will make time, but I don't really remember it. So this year I have made a point to do this at least once a week. Let it be dogs, let it be cows, let it be humans. I would rather prefer animals over humans for some reason. Again, it's a personal choice, nothing against anything, but yeah, I've made a resolution to do this at least once a week, because this gives me like so much peace and happiness. Try this out if you haven't already. You're gonna love it, and you're gonna feel so satisfied and happy at the end of the day. So guys, coming to my next point, so this year I've actually decided to start journaling. By journaling, I don't really mean to write what exactly happened, or I went to a supermarket, I got That's Louis actually. I went to a supermarket, I got myself a chips packet. No, not in that detail. So basically, what I actually mean by journaling is I'm going to be writing 3 points in that. One, what are the things that actually made me happy today? What are the things that made me sad? And what are the things I'm actually grateful for? Like what I felt grateful for today. So that is what I'm gonna be doing. I really feel like journaling is so important. It actually makes you understand a lot about your own self. You can by this, at the after the end of a month or 2 months, you'll actually realize what are the things which are actually making you happy or giving you satisfaction, or what are the things which are actually making you sad, making you anxious, making you depressed. By this, at the end of a month or 2 months, 6 months, or whenever, you'll actually realize what are the things you need to concentrate more on and what are the things you need to avoid. For example, if someone hurt me day 1, if again the same person hurt me in day 5 and day 10, you know, right, that the person is actually making you sad. Because of that person, your hours of time is wasted in being sad. Like, life is short to be sad, right? So you can actually cut off that person, keep that person at a distance. And if something makes you happy, for example, you had this really nice me time, you went for like a little manicure and that actually made you really happy, you can, have that time here and there once in a while. You can actually remember things which are making you happy, which are making you sad, and things which are you're grateful for. I haven't really been doing that a lot because it's been just a week, and I'm waiting for my planner. So I'm actually also planning to maintain this planner. I actually every year, so every year I buy a planner, I write for 2-3 months and then it's gone. But this year I will maintain it perfectly. So basically, even the journaling thing I'm planning to do in that book only, so that everything just stays in a proper place. And just make a little vision board also for myself. Extra point, but also make a little vision board for myself, so that I actually have a purpose to live, and to actually know why am I doing things, like whatever it might be. Why am I on YouTube? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? So that it actually gives a purpose to me. So I'm also planning to do like a vision board, do like a planner in which I'm going to be journaling. So basically, I got like a really nice planner. It is still on its way. I ordered it. It hasn't reached me yet. So it has got these really nice pages, where I can journal and write everything. I'm going to be doing this every single day to make myself more happier. So yeah, you need not buy a planner. Take a really nice book or even pages, and just staple them together and write all these things, so that you can just stay happy. So guys, coming to my next point, again it's like a super personal POV. I was a person who used to read a lot back in the day. Of course, I would not read like all these self-help books, but I used to read like a lot of novels. Let it be in any genre, I used to read a lot of novels. From the time I started my engineering, like that has gone to some other house only. It went somewhere. Actually, what I actually realized in the recent days, whenever I read something, let it be like any book, as of now I'm actually rereading The Art of the Good Life. So whenever I read this book, like for an hour or even 20 minutes for that matter, that helps me in being more productive. That motivates me. Whenever I read a book, I just feel like, or for that matter, not only a book, whenever I listen to a podcast or anything, irrespective of if that is a motivational thing or anything, that motivates me to be more productive. So I actually end up doing a lot of work which I would rather avoid. So I'm making a point to read at least 1 hour every single day, to be more productive, to motivate myself. And reading gives me a lot of happiness. And also I have, okay, now that the book is right here, I'm showing it. So I have also put a separate notebook for it. So basically what I'm not going to show what I've written. So basically what I'm actually planning to do is, suppose like if I'm reading The Art of the Good Life, I'm going to be writing the heading The Art of the Good Life, and I'm going to be writing points which actually hit me right in the head, which I want to apply into my real life. For example, the first chapter in that actually states to let things go, let it be money or anything, rather than, for example, if you're in a traffic, if you're in traffic, and it is taking a lot of time for the signal to turn green, and that is making you super angry. The point is, why do you need to get angry when you can't really avoid a situation, when you can't really ask the traffic, the people who are operating that, to turn the light red? You can't do anything. So what's the point of getting angry when the situations are not really in your control? Basically, what I actually, personally, I'm like a super short tempered person. I know that anger stays for a very little amount of time, but I get angry super quickly. And I don't use a lot of words, I don't really curse or anything, but sometimes I might talk in a harsh way so that it can directly, literally directly hurt people's feelings. So what I actually learn from the first lesson is to control your anger when situations are not under your control. What's the point of actually getting angry? So that is what I actually learned. So I just wrote chapter 1 and what I learned, so that whenever I need some motivation or whenever I'm not feeling good about something, I can just open that book and give it like a little reading, and stay calm. And yeah, that is pretty much that is all for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, I haven't taken like any serious like I have to do this resolution or be hard on myself. So I really hope you guys have found some motivation or got a chance to improvise your resolutions, or take practical resolutions. And yeah, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, because that would mean the absolute world to me. And do let me know down in the comment section below what kind of videos would you like to watch. I would be happy to do that. And from this Monday, there are gonna be 3 videos every week. Monday there's gonna be a vlog, and Wednesday and Saturday the regular videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys super soon in my next video, which is going to be a vlog. And yeah, bye guys, take care. I hope this year you will take practical resolutions and actually stand on them, or else